பேசுங்க.
Hello. Hello, check. Hello.
Good evening to one and all gathered here. The world is full of diamonds and gems. We are having some of them here today. With this quote, I would like to welcome our resource person, management, organizing committee, and my dear friends who have taken a step forward to join this CXO Confluence. The only way to worry about nothing is to pray about everything. With this strong belief, I would request everyone to stand up for a silent prayer. Thank you. A genuine smile of welcome can take a bad day into a good one. And now I would like to call upon Ms. Shobika to welcome the gathering.
Good evening to one and all gathered here. I welcome you all to the CXO Conference. It's an honor to address our distinguished guests on this occasion. I extend a warm greetings to our resource person, Sri Kannan Unni, former Vice Chairman of Aventis Cropscience and former Chief Managing Director of Bilag Industries Private Limited. I also rendered a warm welcome to our esteemed Director, Dr. A.G.V. Narayanan, our beloved faculties and my dear friends. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shobika. The fragrance of flowers spread only in the direction of wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. Now I request Ms. Kartika to deliver the guest introduction.
Good evening to one and all gathered here. It's my immense pleasure to introduce our resource person, Dr. Kannan Unni. He, coming from an absolute rural background in Kerala, is a graduate in agriculture. He obtained a management degree from Hamnalad Bajaj Management Institute. Additionally, he took a diploma in marketing management from IMEDE, Switzerland. He specialized in the agro-input sector and became a trendsetter in marketing of agrochemicals. He is a typical example of a long journey from training to towers of management. Mr. Unni also managed the animal health business of Hosek. Throughout his career, he was associated with multinational corporates and occupied senior positions at different stages of his career. Step by step and by sheer hard work and creativity, he became the chairman and managing director of MNC organizations. He is totally unorthodox manager who does not believe in rule animal health. His decisions were made based on his own thought process and pragmatic ideas. Mr. Unni nurtures a great passion for the development of Indian agriculture and was deeply associated with the Green Revolution movement in the mid-1960s. Once again, we welcome you, sir. A heartfelt encouraging welcome to our fellow member, Mr. Vishnu Prasad, student of Jansen School of Business, batch 2025. In the role of a fireside chat moderator, he will be responsible for ensuring that our corporate confluence chat remains a platform for respectful and professional communication. He will be a point of contact for all our questions and concerns we have. We are sure that you will explore your fullest potential in a creative way. Thank you.
Thank you, Kartika. Now I request our resource person to take over the session.
Sir, whichever is convenient.
I'm free to walk around.
Sir, how do we go about the conversation?
Huh?
How do we go about the conversation? We didn't stop.
I will give a small introduction myself,
Right.
and I will leave it to you.
Subsequently we can.
Then it's just.
Right. Thank you.
It's okay. Yes, one
Let
minute.
him go to a small break.
So, first of all, I thank you very much for a wonderful welcome. When I see people like you, 60 years ago I sat in that bench She is in Kerala, so I remember my younger days, the youth, etc., etc. But I just want a few corrections that I have worked many multinationals, and the longest was in the Wurst, actually, a German company. And being agriculture man, my division was converted into a company for Agrivo, Agriculture Evolution. That is the best thing I ever did. 5 years of Indian managing director among the Germans, so it was a great feeling. Agriculture graduate from a remote village in Palakkad. Doesn't know much of Hindi, doesn't know much English, etc., etc. Only technical subject I studied, but I could reach the top of the position of a MNC managing director was a very wonderful feeling in my life. So I'm very happy to be here today and meeting all of you. I've done about 20 universities lectures. The 21st is coming shortly. The 18th at NMIMS Agri University in Shirpur, near Dhulia district. I'm going for a lecture there, but that will be my last lecture perhaps. And then it's a good feeling that you're all here, 25, 26 years old, or less than that. I'm here 83, so I see all of you as my grandchildren. So feel, talk to me, anything under the sun, if possible, I will answer faithfully and correctly. Please, Vishnu, you're on now. I go sit. Okay. I obey orders.
So once again, a heartful welcome for you. Right. Once again, a heartful welcome. So let's start with the basic. Can you walk us through the early career journey and what drew you to the agriculture industry?
Yeah, the journey was fascinating, but never expected it to happen. My idea was I would join Department of Agriculture as usual. Agriculture graduates will join Department of Agriculture Kerala. 150 rupees salary and maximum 250 after a few years. But ittifaq ki baat hai, sorry, I was talking Hindi. As luck would have it, I went to Delhi. My brother was in foreign service, so he puts me in a private company. That is a SIBA, an international Swiss company, SIBA. So that gave me a good start. When the waters were flown afterwards, I was a shy boy, inferiority complex, etc., etc. Can't speak good English, good Hindi, but I worked up my way very well. From nothing, normally what happens, people certain level inherit a department or a division, work on to improve. I got nothing. I got a cell, small cell, about 7 crore business. From the cell, I made into a department, department into a division, division into a company, company into a joint venture company, etc., etc., etc. Every time challenge, 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 problems and problems and problems to solve and to be successful and more successful. The years of disappointment was about 10 years in my initial life. From the training position to the department manager was about 10 years. Awful. A lot of people used to feel sorry for me. That was a big thing. But when I got a chance, I pounced upon it. And then I didn't look back at all. So it was something which is very unusual for an executive who normally joins, take over from somebody. Here I had nothing to take over. 7 crore, small business, and 3 people plus me. Not even a secretary. The life was fantastic, rough and tough, but it was very much a learning process. And much later, at the age of 60 to 70, was also earning possibility. So therefore, a very satisfied man. My career was beautiful, but I must tell all of you, nothing is available to you just for a song. You have to suffer. You have to work hard, work hard, work hard. I had to suffer about 10 years to be noticed in the company. Otherwise, why is there an unwanted appendage here? You understood what I mean. The people didn't like, why only should be here? So fortunately for me, the suffering gave me a chance, whatever my capability to be brought up in a wonderful way. That's what happened. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And how do you see the technology development from late 70s to 2024 in the field of agri-business and as well as the general business?
You know, those days, if you go to a temple, Guruvayur temple, about 75 kilometers from my 50 miles. Those days only kilometer, no kilometer. We used to go in a bullock cart. So 1960s, the technology development like a bullock cart. And now, in 2023-24, it is like a bullet train. Technology has undergone a tremendous change. I am also scared of technology. What will happen 10 years from now, 15 years from now? While I welcome technological improvement, fantastic improvement, day by day, month by month, it's going up and up and up. Human being will become irrelevant? Will the machine will take over the mankind? I don't know. I'm wonderful, I'm happy, but I'm also apprehensive. What will happen? Simple example for agriculture, green revolution started in 1960s, mid-1960s, green revolution. When agriculture production went high. High-yielding varieties came from Taiwan, as well as Mexico, etc., etc. Now that is green revolution 1. But now what's going to happen is green revolution 2, technology based. That means the digitalization, the drones and artificial intelligence, etc., etc. Going at extremely high speed now. So therefore, there is nothing to compare. We should now feel what will happen 5 years, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. That is mind-boggling actually. So we can't stop it, the growth of technology. If we are able to send something to moon, and we are trying to send something to sun even, you can imagine how charged human beings are. Sometimes, in my personal opinion, it will be negatively charged. Mother Nature will react sometimes, I feel. We are abusing our Mother Nature. Thank you.
So, how did you champion or implement the innovative practices during the leadership of Agile, Evo, and Bilag industries?
Again, how do I champion?
Or implement innovative practices?
Give me the innovative practices. How did I champion innovative practices?
Because everyone follows the rules and regulations done by our seniors or.
I follow none. For simple reason, you may call it, I'm not a bureaucrat. Though I work for a multinational bureaucratic company, years and years and years. I'm what we call unorthodox manager. I am an entrepreneur as well as intrapreneur. You understood the word intrapreneur? I can go to office, also feeling that it is Saturday. And that is the spirit of now. They take everything just right now, fight it out. So therefore, innovative ideas are very correct, because without innovative ideas, company cannot grow. One most important thing I have in my life is the continuous improvement. You see, if you do it, job today in this way, you can also improve it tomorrow. Be it production, be it marketing, be it accounting, anything, there are lots of chances are that you innovate the current process into better process. As an example, at the end of it, my Bilag, my career, I was a production man. Managing production. I found that consumption of raw material, instead of 0.8 kg per final product of 1 kg, we bring it to 0.75. That's small. The effect of it over a period of time is a couple of millions of dollars. So therefore, I feel that every day there is a need to innovate, not every day, all the time. There is a scope for continuous improvement. A job I did today, tomorrow morning, I think before my breakfast, can I do the job better? Yes, you can do it a little better. These sort of innovations are continuous, obviously necessary for us also. But the most important innovation I did was making a 500 tons plant make 1,000 tons with hardly 10 lakhs investment. This was a need which I knew whom to tap, not the production head, but the plant manager. He had an idea because nobody asked him. He's a small junior fellow. He will not have much idea. Go to production head. I went to the plant and plant manager. Can you increase production? Give me 3-4 days, sir. Came back. I didn't do it annually. I made it into a daily production. 300, 200, we call about 300 working days in a company for a production. So tonnage give it 300 days, daily production. Can you increase it from say 1.5 tons to 2 tons, 500 gram only? Can you do it? He did it. The multiplier effect is fantastic. That's small innovation, but wonderfully done. Thank you.
Can you share a specific example how technology has been successfully adapted by Indian farmers to improve yield or farm management?
That is practically, I'm experienced in that. You look at two ways of technology. Let's take a little bit in between the 70s and 2024. What technology you can talk biotechnology? India had always either pure line cotton or what we call hybrid cotton. Now the GMO, what we call genetically modified cotton has come through Monsanto, which is something called BT cotton. What is BT cotton does for you people who are not agriculture, still just for your general knowledge. The poison is generated by plant itself. The plant has a caterpillar pest, eat into the bolts, the cotton bolts, and then there is no production or less production. Now the plant is, the gene modification is done. That gene produces toxin called Bacillus thuringiensis, BT. That kills the incoming pest. The plant kills its own, the pest on the plant. It's a fantastic innovation actually. It's a fantastic technology improvement. The other one is that now you see the climate change is there now. So drought resistant, stress resistant, salinity resistant varieties are being developed by a plant breeder. Another the aspect of it. So there is a lot of possibility in that way to do, and many examples are there. And therefore, I'm sure that these are all continuous process. It's never stopping. That's one.
So, your views about the biggest challenges facing the Indian agriculture sector today?
Coming from Amrita Institute of Management last week, there was a water management conference actually. Then I was giving the inaugural address. So I had to prepare myself. And the point is that you should realize that 83 years old, and like me, I may not be relevant actually. So I had to catch up a little bit. So I underwent, and I took an exercise to find out answer to what you're asking me. The problem of agriculture, Indian agriculture you mentioned is first of all, this so-called soil climate change effect. Climate change effect would mean that temperature rising, there is a lot of problem of uncertainty, when it will rain, when it will not rain, El Nino, which is no rain 2023, La Nino, too much rain this year coming, etc. It affects agriculture, climatic change. It also increases the pests, new pests will come, new insects, new weeds, new diseases will come when the climate is changing. And then there is one biggest the challenge of Indian agriculture. The second one is called the soil. Soil is where we put the plant. Seed become a crop produces the yield. Now the soil has no health. Soil health is very, very poor. Over 5,000 to 6,000 years of cropping. And afterwards, last 1970 onward, continual loading of chemicals, fertilizers, and also other chemicals, etc. And severely damage the soil. Soil health is very poor. The poor soil, how can you grow crop? Again, a problem. The third one is water. You will be shocked now. You see the water problem in Bangalore and all. It's only not Bangalore. In agriculture, Punjab, Haryana, Telangana, etc., extracts water, groundwater, pump out groundwater, enormous quantity. 1 kilo of paddy to raise, 1 kilo of paddy need 4,000 liters of water. Mind-boggling. I also didn't know 3-4 years back when I realized it. It's a water guzzler, rice what we eat. So you can imagine that the change and then the water management becomes very difficult. How to conserve the water, how to use judiciously. That is the big challenge. The next challenge is population. Now we are the most populous country in the world actually. We need not be proud about it. That is right now 140 crore. End of this decade, 150 crore. End of, let's say, 2050, 170 crore. At the same time, our cultivable area is not increasing. It is still 160 million hectares of crop area in the country. So, to feed these people, we need food grain. Means we had a huge buffer stock, 40-50 million tons years ago. I used to talk about it. Now it will come down to 3 to 4 million tons. Buffer stock will be eaten up. Now the increasing population to feed them, under the productivity per acre or hectare goes up, it will become very difficult. It's a big challenge now. And that's the last point is basically the farmers' let's say, lack of technology acceptance. Because a lot of them not here. Don't look at the Coimbatore and all that now. Look at Bihar, Orissa, West Bengal, etc., etc. Jharkhand, etc. Even part of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, the people have no idea about technology available. And can they afford it? They can't. And the last one is the rural indebtedness. The farmers are burdened with a lot of debt, bank loans, they are not able to pay. There are a lot of loan sharks actually. They charge almost 30% interest per year. Amazing. These are a huge burden on the farmer. And last, the profit is not good. Expenditure shooting up like this, cost of fertilizer going like this, everything going up. The price is dwindling. You will see sometime in 11 place in Palakkad is the capital of vegetables in the Palakkad. And the farmers have got so fed up. They put all the tomatoes on the road and put tractors on it. Fed up. It's not worth it. They're taking the tomato out. Same thing in Nashik, onions. Farmers at one time, many times, they just simply destroy the crop. You can't afford it. You can't pay. These are some of the factors we face it. But we are good in existing, finding solutions. And hopefully, I'm also agricultural, and therefore, solutions will be found.
So now you said what are the challenges faced by farmers and other things.
What?
What are the challenges? So what are the attractions can be shared to persuade younger generation to agri industry?
All of you are welcome, first of all of you are welcome to agro industries. Agro input industry, for example. One segment we have taken. It has got seeds. It's about 30,000 crore for seed industry here. And there's a lot of private companies. So you go to Hyderabad, the capital seed industry, employs a lot of agriculture graduates for production of the crop, then into marketing, supply chain and activity, etc., etc. Then we have the so-called fertilizer, huge fertilizer business in India. Many private companies, big one is environmental fertilizer actually in Andhra Pradesh and FACT here, and a lot of fertilizer companies can employ all of you. Then we can have the agrochemical, where I am a specialist actually. The pesticide industry. We have about 60,000 crore size business, of which about 30,000 crore exported and 30,000 crore domestic market, very viable domestic market. We employ roughly about 8 to 9,000 agriculture graduates at different levels actually. So and also women has a fantastic chance in our industry because there is a 30% reservation for ladies to join. And we are not able to get ladies. That's unfortunate. So therefore, you all can come. You see, the advantage for this, you need not be an agricultural graduate to join our industry. There's only for interacting with the farmers, like a doctor and patient, that is a technique. The rest of it is an example, procurement. You can do procurement, agriculture graduates also can do procurement. An example, the finance, some of you are finance oriented. You can join as a trainee and work up your way in finance, administration, also production. And an example, even research you can't do, but I'm saying for production you can help because this supply chain area is a huge area. It doesn't need any. If a doctor can be an IAS officer, if the agriculture fellow can be an EUP, there are instances people have done. Now, if you're good at it, it's not good. Your basic knowledge, if available, better. But we put extra effort to neutralize it. When technical subjects are involved, non-technical areas are concerned, you are most welcome. And also we have food processing industry, huge food processing industry. Plus, NABARD, for example, there is only 20-30% agriculture graduates. All the rest, 70% open to you. Every year, all the banking, commercial banking for insurance, etc., etc. You have available the information when the interviews are open and available. You have to tap and find it out, apply. Right now, a couple of things are available. State Bank of India take note of our officers actually. So you don't get worried about agriculture, man sitting here, only agriculture. Non-agriculture areas are enormous actually. And so therefore, there is no issue. Problem is, are you willing to take the rough side of it? Are you able to do a passionate and focused job? Do you think you have capacity to do it? Are you able to solve a little bit initially difficulties you put up with it? Or you want a bushy job? So that depends on you. Everybody can't be the managing director or the chief marketing officer. But if you have the will to enter the creamy layer of business, you need certain competency, which you can develop. And all of you in your in your brain, there is a bug sitting here, I can do better. Then what do you think? Open up the tap and see what happens. All are most welcome. Don't get disappointed. The only thing is that first job is the most important. Therefore, select the first job. Then the earning should not be the criteria. The learning should be the criteria. After 5 to 10 years, 5 years also, earning becomes a criteria. You should change if need be. But a lot of people, youngsters, like to change the job in 1 year, 2 years, by the 5,000 rupees or 10,000. That is all incorrect. Join a good company, it teaches you how to be a good manager. That's what my advice.
So now let's speak about your leadership.
Okay.
So how did you describe your leadership style and how did you contribute to the success of Evo and Bilag?
Somebody talked about Imini. That's somebody about I want to get diploma in marketing. Imini is the Harvard of Europe. It's in Lausanne, Switzerland. I was there for a couple of months. There was an amphitheater, no? The classroom is an amphitheater. Middle level managements were there. I was one. Then the one day was this topic of style of management. Then came a video. The Xerox, the top manager in New York, how he behaves. Behind come 10 people writing down notes what the boss is saying, managing the objective, MBO, etc., going on. Other side next to the video was in Holland. There was a Xerox competitor. It's a family-owned company. So Xerox bought that company, made that guy the managing director. It was earlier owner. Owner changed the managing director. He goes to a place, the factory, no smoking. He takes a cigar and smokes. But because that's also a style of him, because that's not what they call white collar attitude. It's sort of a little family oriented. I was asked, all the students were asked, the participants asked, which you would like to choose. And I chose the kind of country club manager, which is a very, very family type of man, an uncle type of thing. That is my style. Therefore, whoso worked with me, my strength are my people. My people, the first time somebody resigned from my company when I was MD, I had a bathroom attached to my office. I went and cried on a Turkish tower. What I have not done, what is my shortcoming in this boy left me? That should be the passionate involvement with the people down below, not the bosses. Bosses of days are gone. Boss one can also say go to seek a job also. That we should realize it. But this happened to me about 30 years ago. I met when 3 people left. I wrote a stinging letter to the big fellow. That means attachment to people is one. How to make it successful. The team is good, you are good. The team is bad, you are good. And I solicit no groupism, no politics. People like to gossip in my ear. I said, out. Next time you should not enter my office. This sort of thing. I'm a there are dictators in these companies. I'm not a dictator, but an emotion dictator. Your pain is my pain. I ask my boys, do you read newspapers for wanted column for a job? Nobody will say, they got to say to me, go away. Tell me. Yes. Very good. 6 months, 3 months back. So, gentlemen, I tell you, you do the job is your responsibility. Taking care of you is my responsibility. Give you your promotion, financial before you realize it. Understood? And I also go down the line. I do hands-on man. 20 days a month I travel. Though we have cars, I sit the back of the motorbike of the lowest ranking officer and drive go around as a part of him. If I shout at somebody next half an hour, I put my arm around and also away you, etc. Blow hot, blow cold, with only one idea that we should all grow. Not only I grow, we should all grow. And you take pleasure. Today, when I come here, Mr. Bonda goes to the telephone from Germany, saying that he had been awarded the country one position buyer. He was my Shishya. He was the representative at one time, entomology man. Now he's now going to be 1st of May, country head for India, buyer agriculture, my own boy. Other day, Garinda Shukla was in Rallis India, number one manager. I went to shake hand with him the day he joined. Because it's not somewhere when you create people, I have the possibility to convert ordinary people to extraordinary people. It's a gift of God. I don't know if it's my gift or not. I get flashes from the Upar Wale Kashirwad. I get a lot of flashes. I use some of them, and it happened. So therefore, and also the top of it, not only manage in India, manage your bosses abroad also. If you don't manage headquarters, if you're multinational, then you are off the debt. So you have to manage people inside the country, people outside also. It's a beautiful, I am now called the Chanakya of the industry. That's what Chanakya means. I have no enemy, I am a diplomat, I try to manage all, so don't play all the tensions.
Exactly, you are a champion. So, what are the key insights to build a motivating, high-performing team?
Motivating, high-performing.
Because in these days,
one single answer: money is not the only motivator. That's what I want to say. Money is not the only motivator. People think giving 1 lakh rupees, very big achievement. No, money is not about the only motivator. It is a motivator, I think. But motivator is important that they should feel safe in you. If you are a boss, they should feel safe in you, that their career, their ambitions, including the family, are safe with you. That's first point, motivation. Second point is that while you are a hard taskmaster, do recognize the achievement of people and publicize it. Create champions in your own way. Total Phosphate champion, a product called Total Phosphate. We contest actually, Total Phosphate champion. Example, Hyderabad branch versus the Madras branch. Who wins it? Take a holiday for a few days, send them abroad. I had a product actually in which there was a target given to people. 30 achievers were sent to France and also in Germany for about 15 days. Then I modified it. Why only our office people go? Their wives also can go. I had the money, so I organized it. So therefore, motivation is multi-phase actually. But without the motivation, why should I work for you? So that is very clear. It's the motivator job to motivate the people. And everybody, even I, at the age of maybe 70, I was working, I motivate myself to retire. I was offered extension another 3 to 4 years. I want to go. I motivated because of family reasons. So that's it. So there is nothing. It's a huge subject to talk about motivation. My motivation today was to see your director, quite well, he approached me. I'm motivated by this 3rd or 4th visit of mine. And I feel at home. When I see youngsters like you motivate me now, rather than I motivating you.
So, how can organization adapt more sustainable practice while ensuring their profitability?
Yeah, sustainable profit, sustainable agriculture, sustainable business. You see, the question is, if you follow a process too long, there will not be any growth coming. You may have stunted growth. Any work can do in a better way. Therefore, sustainable the business would mean continuous improvement of the current exercise. That's one point. Then you will see around you a lot of opportunities are there. Can you see some of the opportunities? Can you create an opportunity into a reality? Can you do strategic thinking? Should we do diversification? Do other lines? Should we stay in one line? For example, my big company called Works, I worked for about 30 years or so, which also I gave a part of it. They had 23 divisions. Then suddenly they said, we will have only life science the company. Pharma, agriculture, and veterinary. Collapsed. So therefore, they did it. What to do? So therefore, a sustainable business would mean you need a lot of strategic thinking and also find opportunities to grow. And also, if need be, diversify. You cannot see the other side of the river is all green. It can also be non-green. People don't realize it. If Tata, you can see that what all the diversification business they have, huge. Everything is successful because there is one man called Ratan Tata there, guiding it. So therefore, sustainable agriculture need a visionary. Sustainable agriculture need to understand the technological advancement and also opportunities available in and around, and also a vision where we want to go. These are some of the things that come to me without preparation. I don't prepare anything, so coming out of my mind. Thank you.
So let's talk about the social impact in agriculture. Beyond profit, how can agribusiness can create a positive social impact on farmers and rural communities?
How can agriculture?
Agribusiness can create a positive social impact.
First thing that occurred to my mind is the poor farmer. You see, 85% of Indian agriculturists, farmers, are small and medium farmers, less than 2 hectares, less than 5 acres. They are indebted with debt and loan up to here. They don't know how to come out of it. By giving them access in an affordable way, the new technology being developed in India, one could mitigate their sufferings, the increased productivity, also help them with all artificial intelligence, etc., when to sell the product, when not to sell the product, when to hold the product, etc., and also various precision agriculture, etc. A lot of things can be disseminated now. The people should be made aware that this is for their benefit. To do it, the most important thing is seeing is believing. If you don't demonstrate to them this particular concept is good for you, they will not accept it. Only educated people accept it, which are also not much risk takers actually. So these are some of the facts that we should be as individuals. Most of us coming from the farmers community, we have a responsibility to bring up the socio-economic level of our people. And even if you're not agriculture people, go around your village and see what they have problems and how we can help. Agriculture people can do a lot. Medical people can do a lot. Engineering people also cannot do a lot, but they can also do a lot. Everybody, it's not important how much you do. It's important something you do. Okay?
So the next frontier, what exciting trends and technologies do you see in shaping the future of Indian agriculture in coming decade? And will that be the artificial intelligence?
Yeah, lot of things happening actually. As I told you again, I feel we are in for a green revolution number 2.0. Primarily a technology based. Primarily a lot of things. For an example, precision agriculture. Well, precision agriculture would mean you must know the soil health. Soil, the seed is put, from there the plant comes. So soil is good in all nutrients or not. What is the deficiency of nitrogen, molybdenum, copper, iron, etc. It's possible to a drone flying over the field with all the sensors and camera, etc. They can find out the deficiency, the whole field or a portion of the field itself. It is, and therefore you can apply that particular nutrient to the soil where they need it. Same thing also for water. Soil moisture is also done by the satellite, the satellite sensors, etc., and data collection, etc. All these are coming in a very big way. Water management, all these this thing, technology is improving so much. Day by day. As an example, the drone, as an example, is used for Ukraine war in a way, like a small. In all the marriages you see the drones. Therefore, but now the drone is so much in agriculture. The application of the fertilizer, nano urea, fertilizer, the water soluble urea done by drones, soil health checkup by the drones, disease management with the drone, they can identify also which disease is likely to come, under what temperature, what humidity, which pest will come, can be predicted more or less correctly by this. All these are innovations coming up. The only problem innovations are there, that is called lab. Can it reach the land? That's a big question, for which people like us, who are knowledgeable, should do the extra mile. We must run, give them the comfort level. Actually. So agriculture, the traditional agriculture is an industry itself, and also when we talk about food grains, the floriculture, the horticulture, fruits and vegetables have overtaken agriculture production in the country, quantum wise. and aquaculture, and also floriculture. In Coimbatore, you can have a number of very wonderful floriculture, expensive flowers, and export. So there's a lot of technology innovations are coming up. And all the universities, if you go around the agricultural universities, they only talk about technology. They don't talk about the olden time. Subjects are all revised, syllabus is revised, the knowledge of professors are upgraded now. The student, if you ask, he can talk like a professor of 20 years back. That much knowledge he has got. You also have that much more than me knowledge, I know.
So let's move apart from agriculture for a bit. So how do you balance your both family life and as well as the business?
Yeah, that is a very, very interesting and funny question. Asking the wrong man. This Unni sitting here had no family. You may be shocked. My family was the company. Because there's a reason for it. The reason is that I was oppressed. I was depressed for 8 to 10 years in my initial years. It came to a level of unhappiness and frustration, etc., etc. So those 8 to 10 years, family life was very good, business life was lousy. When I got a chance, I energized my whatever potential I have, I come out. It exploded actually. In that, I forgot my family. So 20 years, the family, my marriage is successful. I tell you why, the joke. In the 20 days a month, I'm not there at all. I don't know how my children came up. I don't know what school they went, but I have no idea how they fought with each other or mother. I have no idea. But that is my initial years of business. In IIM Ahmedabad, it was one of the lectures of mine. I said, family is my first fight. So somebody stood up, one of you stood up. Sir, you are wrong. I said, you are entitled for your opinion. I entitled for my opinion. Don't interfere with mine. If I feel my family is second, important, then I tell you why. Glass of milk, my child is drinking. Where does it come from? Not for any one of you. Because I earn the money is converted into milk, and milk is given to the child. But this is Andakara. In the Karata, it is now different style. Work-life management is imperative from the beginning itself. I had my sales manager, Mr. Premnath. He used to go at 4 o'clock certain days in the year. I found out because the children's birthday. I was furious. How can he leave the place and go? No, work is important. I didn't write it. Memo to him. I felt intensely bad. And today I feel bad. I should have thought about it like him. Like me those days now. But I was a difficult man. My life should not. But today, don't start now. All of you go to get your job. 2025. Start thinking of work-life balance. Don't think. First, again, I will recommend very strongly. Give you 100 ml of injection with a properly sterilized syringe of optimism and business. Optimism in your job. The career, first 5, 6 years, 8 years, do it. You have to go for the wedding of your sisters, brothers, etc. That's all you do. But don't pay attention that that's not important for you. So those years you have to have the focus, work and work and work. Later, when you get married, about to get married, you can have a little bit of work-life balance, and later, of course. So it comes step by step. But last time when I came somebody at some other university event, they immediately said, will I have work-life balance when I get the job? I said, no, you won't get a job. You get a job, not work-life. Sorry. Actually, I abuse you, I'm not abuse you at home. I'm not abuse you at home. Okay? Are you protesting? Nobody want to leave the room? Okay, thank you.
Actually, I expected this answer because I'm reading your book and you say your business is the first wife.
Yeah. So, I is a very transparent life.
So, you are, and I'm reading a book, so you said like you are not prepared for a marriage that soon. And you face some financial
no, you
problems.
see, the question is, they look, 500 rupees salary in Bombay, executive training, became what they call executive training, they are executive after 4 or 5 years. Salary was 1,000 rupees. How will they get married? Where is the flat? Where is it? So I said, I don't want to get married. I was 27 years. Then I said, but marriage is also important. What is they should have a wife? So I asked for a transfer from head office to Hyderabad. I could afford for 250 rupees a two-bedroom flat. I got a place. I got married. I had 25,000 rupees. I have no dowry because we don't practice that activity. My father-in-law was also poor. We were also poor. So match is very low. Then we had our first, after marriage, we took my wife to Hyderabad. We had not even a dining table. We sat across a small settee, like a small table, here and there at lunch, etc. One day I had no money. No money to buy because salary will come on the second, third of the month. It's about 28th or 30th of the month now. I had no money. I looked around my flat, I saw huge newspapers. I was staying there for last 1 year, therefore I could sell it. Went over 30 rupees. 30 rupees worth out of 30,000 rupees, no? I bought a kilo of rice, a little bit of vegetables and so on. That's why it happened. So then because of marriage, I did. I did absolutely what we call the arranged marriage. First girl I saw, I fell in love. I also teased her, he winked at me, if I don't marry you, what will happen to you? I'm very lucky to have a good wife, a very understanding wife. But the point was that's true. But where you also mentioned some about how did I become rich, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
So
I have no money.
From that point of time to the Mercedes, in a short span of time.
Mercedes is basically due to my effort. In 1 year, my wife, my MD was Vijay Malia, ex-MD, Vijay Malia. And I, as a managing director, entitled for 1% of the net profit of the company as a commission. Or 6 months, whichever is lower, as somebody is over there. I see her joking. Put that clause also. So that year, I said, I'm entitled to calculate 30 lakhs. I will always take 6 months salary, huh? They do about 20 lakhs something. So I put the 30 lakhs. Item number 13 of the board meeting was Mr. Unni's commission, 30 lakhs. Mr. Valia look at me. They look down. Next agenda point. Obviously, he had no say. With that, I told my street change people, I want to buy a Mercedes with my money. So how much it cost? These change people, they were distributors. Benz, 30 lakhs, but you get 1 lakh less, discount. So I told my wife, we're supposed to go marriage anniversary to Kavani. Kavani, you can't go, full of river, full of crocodile. We go to Coimbatore. So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, wedding day, anniversary day, I took her to showroom of a tea stain. That bluish black car, you see there? That's your use. Here is the key of your car. With the penance of hurting you, of the feeling not keeping company with you at the rate of 1 lakh per year, 30 years, 30 lakhs worth of cars you kicked. That's what happened. So, it is not an exciting story, that is correct story. Correct story. That is what it was. But Mercedes is only the beginning of it. I had a Mercedes after Mercedes after Mercedes. I had S-Class Benz, again my money, when I retired from Bombay at the age of 70. 85 lakhs I paid. A lot of my friends laughed at this. Mr. Only you can get 10, the Maruti car now. 10. Why idiot you bought this? Simple answer was smiling, because I can afford it. That's only the reason. 85 lakhs worth of car. I drove for 6 years, about 40,000, 50,000 kilometers I drove. I drove it myself to Bombay. I sold it for 35 lakhs. So I got 50 lakhs for 6 years of having the fantastic car. The car of the S-Class Benz, the only fellow in Coimbatore who had a class Benz was me. Nobody else. They will say, Unni, you shift this car, you shift this car. Coimbatore, remember. So I had audacity to spend, not waste money, spend money which I appreciate. I appreciate. I'm a motorist. I love to do. 220 kilometer speed is maximum speed. 220, German autobahn.
So
I am rich. No. But still, middle class mentality, I know what the rupee means. That also I know.
So you explored and studied in various European countries and other countries. So what are the important things that you want to implement in India that you find missing?
Indians world over, unfortunately, some of you may not agree with me, are, I would say, most indisciplined people. So discipline is not in our blood, unfortunately. First point. Second point, punctuality is not in our blood. Quality conscious. If you have an export order, the first consignment will be fine, second consignment will be not so fine, third consignment will be predictable. So that's our feeling, and the point is that we as a nation has improved a lot, but a long way still to go. The Indian mentality is what I'm doing, is not a good mentality. Not you are, not me are. Average Indian mentality is a lot to be improved. Discipline, organized thinking, not cheating. And you can imagine how many millionaires are there amongst us here. Where does the money come from? All coming from the stock market, to a large extent, and do all sort of illegal things actually. Therefore, I'm saying the mentality has to change, attitude has to change. That will take a long time. But hopefully, I pray before I die, it will not happen. Another 8-9 years, I will be alive. So I don't know. So this is one basic reason. Germans, I am half German. Why? Because Germany taught me discipline. Germany taught me punctuality. Germany taught me organized thinking. Germany taught to me don't dance in 100 weddings. Dance in 1 or 2 weddings and dance well. Fantastic statement of my German to me. I realized I focus and I will not, we don't hear everything. If I have 5 rupee gain, you go put it. And try to cheat also. And as an example, in Indore, I am Ahmedabad at one time, the first year, I was invited to 70 MDs of that complex, there's an industrial complex, they all came to see me in the IM Institute. Then one fellow called me, Mr. Unni, I cheated my German partner. I don't know what, I not told him many things. What do I do? I said, you better tell him, otherwise he will catch you. He said, interesting. Some of the MD said, sheepishly like this, I manipulated my balance sheet. So what do you do now? You seem to be talking corporate governance, etc., etc. I said, tell the shareholders, they will throw the stone at me. If you don't tell, they will kill you. Between the two, you choose what you want. Basically, this is the Indian mentality. As the Indian mentality is that they don't want to learn. The 17 MDs of forget the name of the industrial estate, close to Indore. I asked them, do you read Economic Times? Bilag. As a managing director, can you post it, another post it somewhere else? Don't you read what the Economic Times is? Please, I was so shocked. I mean, you are like a frog in the well, When you put on, in the head office is fine, Calcutta, Bombay, Delhi is fine. Outside, they throw it to the some industrial estate. They don't want to learn. This is unfortunate situation. The Indian has to be more entrepreneurial, trustworthy. We are not trustworthy, unfortunately. I am an Indian too. I may not be also trustworthy sometime if Indian habit comes out. But this is the difference between European and this. Okay.
So can you?
I should insult Indian, I hope. Nobody agree with me.
As it's a general.
Yeah.
So can you share a specific instance where you face a significant challenge in your career and how did you overcome?
Yeah, that's so much. Because the book says that the challenge I had. The biggest challenge I had was the curse of a multinational man. Those days before Manmohan Singh liberalized the economy, the license Raj was thrown to winds. We were a controlled economy, and MNCs could not grow in India unless you basically produce it here. Unless you make in India here, you can't do it. That difficulty, I had to introduce a new, most modern product in India. But government of India said, sorry, we will not give you a license unless you make it in India. There were also competitors for me, ICI and NOSIL and BSF, etc., put our license together. And I had a MRTP hearing. In the hearing, I was the only loser because I have written that I will have to import the intermediate perpetually from France. All of the others were bluffed. We commissioned the Chemical Research Institute of Government of India in Jammu. And if they succeed, we will use local ingredient. I was honest and I was kicked out. So challenge. I am frustrated. Answer, I resigned and joined the small scale industry. Through the small scale industry, what could not be done with the MNC, I could do it here. It's the biggest challenge. I left multinational, resigned with the permission of a managing director on paper. I came. Through him, I got all the licenses. Only director of industry, state limits of Kalagiri. Need not go to government of India. I got all it, introduced the product, went back here and bought him back, bought him into my company. So that is one biggest challenge I had. And there are many, but this stands out to me.
So, being a successful senior person among us, could you share some insights on lifestyle? Insights on lifestyle, like you are
Lifestyle.
You are 83 and still mentally and physically you are fit. So, what are the lifestyle you follow?
My lifestyle is multi-phase of my lifestyle. First of all, I'm a work alcoholic. You understood the word work alcoholic? I had 375 bottles of Scotch whiskey in Bombay in my house, all the cupboard full of whiskeys. I enjoy my whiskey, I enjoy my work. So workaholic. You all need not be, but I'm just saying if you ask a candid question, I'm answering a candid answer. I'm a workaholic, really. I tolerate no nonsense. One. Two, I tolerate no inefficiencies. Everything should be done as per plan. Any deviation, I will be upset. And then the question comes again, perfectionist actually, no? You should do everything in a proper way. And I always say that please do not say it's not possible. The word impossible is not in my dictionary. It's not in my dictionary. I also feel I preach or say only what I can do. I won't tell something and afterwards forget about it and people laugh at me behind. I also feel that attempts, 100 attempts, are not equal to one single goal. That means success is what important, not efforts. And of course, the last thing is when one gate is closed, there are other gates to open. The ability of a good young upcoming manager is that can you see the extra gate, can you open now? A new one. There's some of those things which led me into an industry leader. And about 10 or 12 of my people are the managing directors and chief executive officers, etc., etc. One is in 1st April, I went to Delhi and rallies. Now it's 1st May, I go to Bombay to see Mr. Mohan Babu. So then I feel happy. When Shishya are doing better than Guru, Guru is happy. As simple. It gives immense pleasure to be in that position, sitting in that position.
So going beyond, are there any books that you can tell for our audience about the leadership?
You're asking a wrong man. But I will give you what I feel. I give you. In my WhatsApp, there is a book list for Saka. I have read Hoteliers and Truckers when I was young, below 30. I went to Jamnath Bajaj Institute of Management, reading Truckers and Cotlers was a favorite book for market. Decision tree and all that, how to make a decision, order a decision, by decision tree. I afterwards forgot. I follow Unni's management style, unorthodox. Would mean I will behave like this today, I will the same problem, I will behave different tomorrow. Nobody can read my mind. That is my style of working. And I have also therefore do not have any immediate recommendation to give you the textbooks. But I have a WhatsApp, I'll give to Vishnu, I'll pass it on to you. I asked my Shishya, Anil Jain, he is the head of marketing of Baya, now the director, corporate director in Crystal Crop Care. I asked him, I don't look at all any more books. That 10 years, I never wanted to also look at it. Give me some number, I'll give it. Sorry, I was ready now.
So, besides agriculture, do you have any other passion or hobbies that you would like to share with us?
Hobbies are, I am a dramatist. I write short skits and get it enacted. To start with, in business, I enacted Unni the murderer. I killed billions of insects, fungi, and weeds. The mothers, the children of nature. Unni the murderer, I wrote myself. A skit about Mara the skit. I was handcuffed and brought to the court. The judge was my project manager, the weekend office sitting here. 175 industry people witnessing the drama. I was accused of killing all the pest and all that. No? I was also accused of driving my car without a driving license. Like that, on 8 or 9 counts, I was accused. The judge asked, "Who is your lawyer?" Mr. Mujrim. Mujrim means what Mujrim in Tamil or Mujrim. Accused only. What, you have a lawyer? No, sir, business is so poor, I don't have any lawyer. I defend myself. So, one core, over 10 people were lawyers there, advocate, general and all the staff only. End of it, the jury was there, the same energy in the book. The head of jury, judge asked, what is the jury's verdict? Pro treatment, means to die. And so I said, do you have anything, last minute, any prayer? My judge asked me, yes, Your Honor. I have killed, that's true. Politicians say roti kapra makan. I don't believe it. By killing a few insects, I increase the cotton crop. You all read it shows. By killing some more insects, in a better, I had got a rice. Therefore, I killed, but I helped humanity. Talia. Only discharge without any indiction at all. One. Second one, just really brief one. And the year I retired, I wrote, I submitted my divorce petition to the court of Timbuktu, which met on a Sunday. On my own, I still maintain those long things. And people were invited, who will tell good about me, were invited to court to summon witness. The industry is not protesting, only should retire. Industry want me to continue. This is what the presumption. So all the public bosses from Germany and the French from Japan all came, court to summon witnesses. So they said, Unni should continue, young and obstinate, etc., etc. And one friend of mine from Sahil Singer, Your Honor, you have judicial power to reduce the age. Make it 50 years old, you can work more. Only my boss, at what time German said, you'll work enough, let him go. End of it, about to go to, will give the judgment. Some lawyer stands up, my daughter, wearing a uniform advocate. Your Honor, I think you are not allowing the divorce of Mr. Unni. My client is Ms. Unni. If it is going to happen, she will file a divorce with him. Your Honor, please take a note of it. So, Your Honor kindly agreed. The 25 days of Unni's custody given to Ms. Unni, and Coimbatore immigration authorities have been directed to the court of Timbuktu, admit the said Unni without visa. And 4 days, Unni can work for the industry. Bang! I go. There are many skits there, right? At the age of 20 years, I go to my final agriculture college skit, matrimony in 2025. Girl introduced the boy. And that I converted later into sophisticated technology technique. And in my company where I worked as a MD, I got enacted. One of the telephone operator was the mother-in-law. I like it. I am also a fan of sports. I follow all sports except golf. Plus, I am a singer. Oh, Malale Kandoyan. I can sing well, not bad. So I am a multifaceted man. So therefore, there are many hobbies are there. Okay.
So, best place to visit.
Best
place to visit as a youngsters in a foreign countries.
Oh, foreign best to play in Switzerland, the best place to visit. I would always say the best expensive, very good. And France is the worst place to visit because they don't talk a word of English, but Paris is worth seeing it. But I would say that Germany is also very good. But it's all in my time. These days people go for these old Yugoslavian countries, you know. It's Siberia, Croatia and all that they visit. But I still rate Switzerland. I gave my daughter, second daughter got married and her husband, honeymoon trip to Alps mountain, you know, in Interlaken. So that was 7 days. I also gave it to my best friend in the industry. His daughter got married. Now my gift, uncle's gift is 1 week in Switzerland. Switzerland is a beautiful place. Beautiful. If you can afford it, do it. Nothing to beat it.
So, your favorite food?
Huh?
Favorite food?
Food. Oh, yeah. all are Brahmins. Then Kerala fellow, fish curry rice. Fish curry rice. Which I had, and I will cook also. That also cook out. My hobby cook. Today I made myself fish curry rice. My wife is a vegetarian. So we get along well.
So let's do a rapid fire round.
I didn't go and buy like a Karolpari style.
So I will give
I
you.
try to have the best swimmer if possible.
So I will give you a short statement or a name of few leaders. So you should give a quick take on them.
But you give what?
I will give a short statement
Ah.
or a few names of the leaders.
Ah.
So you should take a quick take on them.
Right.
What do you think? I mean,
Ah.
So first, the most inspired leader than agriculture, other than agriculture.
Inspired leader. Ratan Tata.
Okay. M.S. Swaminathan, father of Green Revolution in India.
Second Swaminathan, one more Swaminathan. Because I need a man like him. You know more. The second Swaminathan.
So
Even a clone is not possible, so somebody.
Satya Nadella.
Huh?
Satya Nadella.
Satya?
Nadella.
Oh, yeah. Satya Nadella. I would say that the great man, Microsoft, no? Satya Nadella?
See,
CEO, what is that? How do you want me to talk about him?
like what you expect.
Oh, inspired. First of all, he's an Andhra man. That's first of all. I am an Andhra fan. I speak Telugu. Now, Bhaga Telugu telsu. Therefore, any Andhra staying here, I. So, Bhavdara, I tell you. Therefore, I admire him and also admire bald head actually. Very good. Very nice. And Microsoft, the company to get it worldwide, is amazing. It should be amazing.
Artificial intelligence.
Future of the world, on a negative sense and positive sense. That's what I was. Future of the world.
Gene editing, is it ethical or non-ethical?
Mixed. Partially ethical, partially non-ethical. That's why the biotechnology is not introduced properly in India only via cotton and now a little bit of brinjal. So therefore, ethical and non-ethical. We can debate long. Rapid fire, I give you balance of it.
If not agriculture, then what other thing?
If not agriculture, what other?
What other thing you will be, or you would be? If agriculture
My
is not
father
your-
wanted me to become a playback singer. I studied harmonium with that, what do you call the famous sewing machine, drill and harmonium at the top, 7 years. Young man. My father wished was I should be a playback singer. I hated music then. I fell down and broke my elbow here. So when I'm back, I asked my father, no music please. I regret, deeply regret after what I said. An opportunity I missed it. It was me and my childhood was fantastic. So therefore, that is my.
Janssen School of Business.
Huh?
Janssen School of Business.
What?
Janssen School of Business.
That is full of business.
Janssen School of Business.
Janssen School. An upcoming institution, the third visit of mine here, highly disciplined students, we all want to grow. I think it's a what place take MBA from here. And I wish all of you to contribute to increase the pay package. I think you have about 7-8 lakhs a month, I think. The more important is that pay package should go up. Thanks to your effort and thanks to alumni support. Thanks to people like me also support. I at least take one from the 2025 when you're ready. A finance guy. Anybody interested in finance, keep in touch with me. And I will give my visiting card to Vishnu. Somewhere here. Okay, my visiting card. My visiting card is agricultural. My own logo, Unni's logo here. Unni in all the languages is right hand, left hand of good.
Thank you.
So you let me know.
Sure, sir. Sure.
One student from you, a good student join supply chain or finance or around that area, 2025. But you must invite these states at the right time for a campus interview. I will also send some more company names, which is not been known to the people, recruitment people here. I recruited 7 people in one interview. in managed. 5, not 5, sorry, 5 in one interview, or 1 hour in managed. The next day went down in AARM. I took 2 more people. So just sitting with this, they joined the 15th. But all agriculture graduates of these states. But I realized that people from the finance of the company, also production company need such people, apprentices they need. So therefore I felt of the answer you answered only, because I think your last twice I came, you people are quite asking a lot of questions, provocative questions, and you have mind of your own. So I was very happy. Therefore, I would say that I will make sure that this will happen. So you'll be in touch with me since you are now know your telephone number, etc. Get them at the right time that the company is invited. I also give another list of company. Okay.
So now we open the floor for a question.
Finished. I am relieved. I hope you didn't get sleepy and you didn't feel bad about it. No. Back row. Was it okay? Not okay?
Okay, sir.
So actually now the questions to the audience, so they will ask some few questions.
Okay, they will ask.
Yeah, they will ask the questions. So
go ahead, anybody. This is a structured question, is it?
actually structured.
And unstructured.
Unstructured.
More interesting. At 6:30 I'm in a good mood. Better mood, sorry. The biggest problem in a group like this, who will ask the first question? This is already the same situation. Don't verify that. You just join. First year old, exams are old.
Exams for next week.
Next week.
Good evening, sir.
Ah.
Sir, this is Harshal. Harshal, sir, my name.
Yeah.
So my question is that, sir, now we have talked a lot about agriculture, so many technological advancements and all. So before coming to the technological advancement, we had so much of conventions like we just be with nature. We found what type of things we have to do for the plant to grow and all. So now we are to the technological advancement. Don't you feel that we are a bit away from the conventions and not taking it to the next generation, sir?
The traditional way is missing, and technology is taking advancement.
What about the damage?
Yeah.
That's a bit difficult hearing, but I'm hearing it, but this is there could be a problem. You're asking me that technology is taking over and what are the traditional problems?
Traditional ways are not giving away for the next generation.
Okay.
So what do you feel about that, sir?
Okay, please sit down. I would say that it's also in my mind last 1 year or so, because we have dispensed with the tradition and introduced something called artificial. An example for rice section. Olden time, the best rice was Nellore, Molagalupu was the best rice available. There are many rice varieties in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, fantastic, very tasty, very good, all gone. All the new varieties are only yield increases, but not taste increasing. So traditional agriculture has some plus points. I wish those are brought back. The old varieties are brought back and modified, not losing its basic character. That's first point. Second point, history feels that always one has to go back to history. Some good points are there, which will have to be taken into account. If you have 5,000 years of agriculture in India, our farmers of yesteryear were not fools. They didn't have the know-how. But do you need the know-how and know-how and know-how, and you forget yourself, what you have, your own inherent values and strength, etc., etc. So this is the question. Over a period of time, things will come, all the olden things to be taken, unearthed actually, and work on it to keep up those qualities in them intact. So that is what I think we will do. I, for one, still feel like red rice. My father was a farmer, there was a red rice was made, very tasty. I don't even see 1 gram of it anymore. It's like that, the tradition should not be forgotten. Also, the root, our roots, we should not forget. Okay. Thank you. That's all I can answer now. So, anybody else want to? Ma'am, the girl, attractive girl with the glass, you want something to say? No. Don't be scared, say something. My name is Renuka Chakravarti. Something like that. No?
Sir, half a year back, the tomato prices were around 150 to 200.
No, Mike.
So half a year back, the tomato prices were around 150 to 200, but later, a month later, it dropped drastically. So is there no planning for the farmers and all?
The price for tomatoes.
6 months back it was 200.
Yeah, you see, that's correct. That's why I said earlier that in our 11 place, the tomato plowing, nasi onions were also destroyed. See, price is a manipulated price. Such commodities like small onions of Tamil Nadu, Bellary onions, big onions, tomatoes, etc. It's all price is manipulated. The technology will help. The artificial intelligence will help in predicting the commodity prices which is likely to happen. And we will eliminate the middlemen playing around. The problem is not a man-made problem to a large extent. Minus, without considering the climatic change, etc., man-made problem. The middle fellow would like to depress the price and increase the price. They hoard the stocks in the godowns, tons and tons and tons, and the politicians support them. So they get a kickback. With the result, the price is going up, unavailability. When it is the right time, they release it. They buy from the farmer at a ridiculously low price. Farmer doesn't know what is going to be the commodity price tomorrow, day after tomorrow, should I hold it. Neither they have any storage facility, appreciable storage facility. Combined factors of all this is what the farmers are feeling the pinch of it. Our eminent scientist, Professor Swaminathan, Bharat Ratna Swaminathan, if we qualify, has said, which was not agreed, farmers should get cost plus 50%. 50% of the cost should be given them as a profit, including for this, what we call MSP, minimum support price also, should be factored in. It is not done. If the input costs go up, the cost of production of the crop is going up, they don't get a remunerative price, then many people are hiring some acres of land and cultivating and contract farming. They're dead practically, financially dead, some other commit suicide, etc., etc. So therefore, eliminating the middle level fellow is most important. And the technology will now, in future, will tell what price is going to happen. The next one is the farmers produce organizations are coming up in a very big way. We have about 15,000 organizations in the country. The farmers own their own society. So they bargain for all the input, they buy commodity, they better crop, etc., etc. So various things are coming up now. So this problem will be eliminated over a period of time. Cannot be done in one day. But we have to wait for this, we have to watch, and this calamities again for some more years. Unless they set up a police raj, nothing can be done. India is a huge, vast country. People get away with murder. So this is nothing but murdering the wealth of the farmer. Nothing else, nothing less short of that. Thank you. Okay, anybody? Okay.
Sir, you have been into a lot of MNCs and also been part of a lot of leadership roles. So, when you are part of it, when you are a leader and sometimes your team members won't be performing well or may underperform, some will be performing well. So, in that case, how do you get things done or how do you make your team perform better?
First of all, I go to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is one season, 1 year performance, what do you call less performance is not an offense. It's not punishable. That's what I'm saying. I always say that also to Germans when I meet them. that the company had done bad this year doesn't mean that the company will be bad. You should take over a period of 3 years also. What has been the general trend of that particular territory? Whosoever is not doing well. And you will see he had also hit the bullseye many times. 1 or 2 years he had a problem. So one has to identify his problem, talk to him, identify the problem and help him solve it himself. 1. 2, there is a help possible from his own boss, maybe the big boss, his own boss was a problem for him. One cannot eliminate it actually. So a thorough investigation to be done, some sort of an audit to be conducted on the honestly audit on his area, what went wrong, what went right, etc., and help him out. And the simplest provocation of reaching 80% of the target in 1 year doesn't need days to be sent out, in my opinion. If the past record shows he's a good performer, he has potential in it, that encourage him to do it. Punishment is not an issue. Punishment is never done to be done. Unless I always feel dishonesty, cheating, etc., as a punishable offense. Non-performance over a period of time we call C, ABC, A plus, performance rating I'm saying, A plus, B plus, B, A, C. I wrote a letter to all my staff, about 1,400 people who are working under me. I wrote an open letter to all of them. All those people who got C rating this year can think of leaving the company. Or think of improving the rate to B minus or B, whatever it is. I would like all B rating people try for next year to A. So this is an indication to them that it is a long-term non-performance, company can afford to retain you, as simple as that. Because each territory has to contribute. It's a profitability to the company. But simply 1 year performance should not be yardstick of evaluation and take a decision. It's my opinion. I called a few people who were dishonest and I sacked them on the spot. And so one fellow said, yes sir, I know, I will myself resign. So it was easy for me, I didn't sack him, he resigned. But now this is general thing, it's a question that you took the other way around. Don't say a performance is a non-performance, I take the performance part of it. A human being is such a wonderful machine, in my opinion. If you prime it properly, it can do wonders. Why? I always feel that stretched target is important, one should take it voluntarily. If my target is 100, one should think, can I do 105, 108, 110 or not? If it is possible, the manager should be honest in supporting. And if you do above 100% your target, you get X money. If you do over and above that is voluntarily taken, that means not obliged to do it, you get enormous amount of money. We call voluntary objective that they taken. Over a period of time, what will happen? You're improving your own skills. I would like to do it better and better and better. This experiment, I did it in my company at one time. With the result, the voluntary taken, we don't use the word target actually, objectives. Well, achieved some people in September instead of, or I would say that April, 6 months early, they achieved it. Somebody did 10 months early. Then they say, what to do now? We achieved, what do we do now? So 10 months, so take some more extra objective. So went up like everybody could not do it. Some high flyers did a fantastic job. But by and large, 90% of the staff increase their over and above target 3 to 5%. So it means real potential. And you have to think about it, how do it. Once we make up our mind, we can do a lot better than what we are. So that aggressiveness, target setting, and your self-realization should come. We are capable of doing it. Why from agriculture graduate only an MBA from Bajar Institute, how could I climb up to the top? It's only hard work, opportunity sensing, converting into positive realities and get ideas, looking around, using many. I floated 5 companies actually. 5 companies I floated. And I killed it at the right time when the need is over, I killed the 5 companies also, one after the other. These all strategies will come. If you focus a lot in what you do, what can I do better, then you will get a lot of ideas. 99% you will not be unsuccessful. You will be more or less successful. Many are over successful. So therefore, do not keep that mind keep that point in your mind that there will be dissatisfaction and non-performance. I don't think you should take that as any none of you should take. I will do what I do. I can even do more. That should be the spirit. When the spirit is there, somehow you find a way to do it. It's my long answer. Sorry, not a short answer. Long answer. Okay, then I have something to tell you. I brought a few things. One thing for you. Hold it up. Open it up. In 50 years. It's no paper on it, not chocolates and all. And the agriculture man put small one. Then I wrote my book. Before that, 50 years I worked. Photographs of mine, different photographs, young, old, baldy, non-baldy, etc. Yeah. In 50 years of work, when I completed, I wrote a book, small booklet. At the end of each page, what lessons I learned from that episode, 50 episodes. I converted that into a small sheet of advice to you. Now it is read like this: lessons learned by Unni in 50 years. There are 50 mantras to you. I give an example of let me get my class. Neither good at sight, good at hearing, still kicking around. Seeing is believing. The next one, live with disappointments and do not lose heart. Another one, change is inevitable, but one must learn to accept it smilingly. Another one, make hay while the sun shines. Another one, opportunity do not come often, but when they come, grab it. And next one, make that not everything is good. Also, arranged marriages are better. So like that, and I have a copy for all of you. So I will keep this with me. There are 100 copies. You can distribute to other people, one each. It's only mine. To my advantage, what lessons I learned. So maybe you take it as reference, and some of them is relevant to you. In the future, your grandfather will need you. Okay. Thank you very much for a nice. I hope you liked the session. And thank you very much for attending, and also Vishnu for conducting it very well. And thanks a lot. Thank all of you. Wonderful students.
Very interesting and wonderful sessions. Thank you. Interesting and wonderful. Thanks a lot.
I don't like to prepare because my leave is open book. Open book would mean I have nothing to hide there. Everything comes out of no deep thinking. It comes automatically. And also one last advice which I use to myself: tell the truth always. The reason is that if you bluff, after 10 days you don't know what you bluffed. So you will not remember. You may say something else. Truth is always correct. You don't have to remember. This is what I would like to do as a takeaway message. Even if it's difficult to tell the truth, you may be in difficulty later. In the long run, it will help you. Thanks. Okay, go now. Oh, that's the right.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, that was a great session, sir. And I hope today many students will be able to seek guidance from your thoughts. We are looking forward to have you again as a resource person. As a token of gratitude and honor, now I would like to welcome our director, Dr. A.G. Narayanan, to felicitate our resource person with a memento. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a gift and not presenting it. Here comes Miss Alice Blissy Vanilla to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Janssen School of Business, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our resource person, Dr. Kannan K. Unni, for accepting our invitation and for being with us today. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our esteemed director, Dr. A.G.B. Narayanan, and our faculties for giving this wonderful opportunity. A special thanks to our fireside chat moderator and my dear friends for their active participation in this CXO conference. Once again, thank you.